Hello, Aquarius. My name is Tori. Welcome to Tarot. What am I talking about, guys? I have no idea. Welcome, welcome to Tarot in the Dark. Ooh, help me, Lord. Help me, Jesus. My name is Tori. Tonight, we're going to take a look at the upcoming week of July 7th through Sunday the 13th. We have a full moon in Capricorn this week. This full moon is going to be all about releasing anything that has been holding you hostage. If you've been feeling burdened, if you've been feeling like a cat got your tongue, if you can't get your words out like me, release that this week, okay? This is the opportune time to get rid of that energy that has been holding you back, keeping you stagnant, making you feel unsafe, unseen, making you uncomfortable, making you not want to do anything, go anywhere, be around anybody, etc. Get rid of it. Allow it to be released this week with this full moon. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for you. I don't know why, but I heard that ain't my man. And I was like, huh? So I don't know. Some of you may be saying that, but if so, they must have did something to you. It was just like, that ain't my man. Ooh, action. Oh, wow. This is powerful and flow. Okay. So this is definitely Knight of Wands energy. Someone is going to take action towards you, or some type of action is going to occur. No, it feels like a person. There's someone coming towards you, and it's going to crash in like a wave. It's going to crash in like a wave. Someone is coming with a wave of emotions is how this feels. It's like they've been holding these emotions in, and it's like all of a sudden it's the time to let it out. Oh. Archangel Raphael. Yes. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Magic tree. Okay, this is awesome, guys. First of all, I don't know what these cards mean. This is a new deck for me. I don't know what the cards mean, but I love the imagery, and I try to just intuit. I won't read the book unless I'm absolutely told to. This magic tree, this is a healing tree. Okay, what Spirit is showing me is that this tree for you is representative of you coming and laying your burdens down, laying all of the hurt, the pain, the sorrow, the grief, taking action towards releasing those emotions. So you're being asked to create an image in your mind of you bringing your hurts to this magic tree while walking alongside Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael is the angel who heals the heart space. Okay? This is very powerful. The action that is taking place this week is Spirit is asking you to bring the emotion. So how he's showing me is that you're the ocean. Okay? You're the body of water, and you're full of emotions, full of sorrow, grief, sadness, hurt, disappointment, anger, pain, frustration. And that's been like basically bottled up in these clouds, bottled up in the water, in the ocean, and there's an eruption. However, in order for healing to occur, you have to first ask Archangel Raphael to assist you, because these emotions are so deep. There's so much depth to them. They're so intense. They're so deeply rooted, and they've been present for so long that there's no way that you can do this on your own. If you don't feel comfortable asking Archangel Raphael, you can ask God, you can ask the Holy Spirit, you can ask Jesus, whoever you prefer. But ask for help is what I'm hearing. Ask for help and guidance to be able to take action towards dropping those emotions off at this tree. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to ask for help, find an assistive, supportive energy, right? God, Jesus, to walk with you. Imagine this happening. They're walking with you into this magic tree, into this forest. And at the end of the forest, the magic tree is presented. This magic tree is where your ancestors, where your family members, where other individuals who are a part of your tribe have gone and left their burdens. And they're inviting you and offering you to come in and to take your burdens and drop them off. This is a healing tree. So when you bring the burdens here, you're going to leave them. It's almost like it's an ornament, okay? That's how Spirit is showing me this. Like, imagine this not like a Christmas tree, but almost like you would take your emotions, the baggage, the pain, right? All of the things I listed earlier. You can take your emotions, you can even write them down, and imagine putting them in little bulbs, you know, those little ornament bulbs that you can put stuff inside and create your own. You're going to do that. Create your own with all of your emotions and feelings, anything that's been holding you back. And you're going to take it and you're going to drop it off at this tree. And when you drop it off at the tree, you know that you're going to leave it there. And it's contained in this area. Okay? No one else is going to go there and grab it and bring it back to you. It's in that area and it's no longer a part of your life. So that frees you to allow you to now go with the flow. Now you can move on. Okay, because what I'm hearing is that these emotions, sorry guys, there was like this little thing. This is how Spirit showed me that. These emotions have been nagging you for a very long time. And Archangel Raphael, I love Archangel Raphael. So powerful. If you want to know how to connect with your archangels, you can, first of all, I always create a protective barrier around me. I believe in Jesus Christ, so I pray all the time, Father God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, protect me. Don't allow anything or anyone outside of you that operates in love and light that is from you to ever speak to me. I immediately close the portal. Nothing can ever come in outside of the light. And that's because I don't align with anything else. But you can create, and you can watch people who will teach you how to do this. But I just did it on my own, and then I watched people, and then I was like, oh, I guess that's the right thing to do. So anyhow, and then you just invite him. I need help. I need help healing my heart. But these emotions have been nagging you, and that's what Spirit was having me talk about. The emotions, these feelings have been nagging you, suppressing you, and making you feel defeated. Oh, I love this. But gifts are wanting to present themselves to you. And so in order for you to be able to collect these gifts, you have to drop off this energy. You have to drop off the negative feelings, the harsh feelings, the wounds, the inner child wounds, the feelings of neglect, abandonment, the wounds of your past. Let's just put it that way. Anything in your past has to be released if you want to be able to step into the new. And Spirit is clearly trying to offer you gifts with Jupiter here. This is about expansion, abundance, and it's about opportunities. What I'm hearing is that Spirit is trying to offer you opportunities to expand beyond your limiting beliefs. So the way that you've been viewing yourself, the way that you've been treating yourself, respecting yourself, or not respecting yourself is really limiting your ability to step into everything that Spirit has called you to be. With the Aries energy at the bottom of the deck here, this is all about the self. This is about I am. This is the solar plexus chakra, which I've been doing like some studying on the chakras. And in order for your chakras to be in alignment, your solar plexus chakra is where everything else feeds off of, right? So that's the personal will and your power, your authority that you have over yourself, your ability to control yourself. And that is this sacral or solar plexus chakra energy. Did I say sacral? Sacral is not, if I said that. I meant the solar plexus. And you have the same energy twice, Aquarius. Look at this. The first house and Aries, this is the same energy. Spirit is sending this message to you clearly that you need to, or you're being advised to, because you don't have to. You can sit in these cycles however long you choose to. But you're being kind of nudged by Spirit to look at yourself and how you identify who you are. And you're being asked to define, put some definition to who you are. New moon energy is representative of beginnings. So you're being offered a blank slate. But you're not going to be able to get a blank slate where you can wash away everything of the past until you look in the mirror at yourself. And this action card is all about this Aries energy of action as well, because Mars Aries is all about action. So in order for you to be provided the opportunities to expand and to grow, you're going to have to take action, and that action is going to be painful. When the waves come up crashing on you, if you've ever been to the ocean, I don't know if you know, but if you've ever been there, they actually hurt. They're not like soft waves, okay? They're not waves that are like, oh, this is so gentle. No, when the big ones come, they will knock you down, okay? They are powerful, and they're powerful. Wow, this is so awesome. They're powerful because they have a backing, right? So it's the same thing with your emotions. Like, your emotions have an address. That's the best way to say it. Your emotions have an address. They've been somewhere. Those feelings, they've endured heartache, pain, sorrow, depression, anxiety, right? So they have a backing. It's not like you're bringing an empty cup. That's probably a better way to describe it. It's not like you're bringing an empty cup. No, you're bringing something that has had pain and trauma attached to it. But the only way to get around it, I feel like this is deja vu. Did we talk about this last week? Let me get my book. Hold on, y'all. I gotta look this up, because I was gonna say the only way to get through it, the only way to get to it is through it. But was that your reading? Let me see. And then I'll get back to what I was talking about. Aquas, miracles, signs, and wonders. Yeah. So no, not last week. Okay. So the only way to get to it, which is that Jupiter energy of expansion, luck, opportunities, right, is to go through it. And that's why action is here, because Spirit really wants you to know that you have to be the owner of your life, especially with this Aries and first house energy coming out. You have to own your life. Now, I know this all too well, because if you listen to any of my stuff, I've mentioned before that I just realized within the last year or so, last year actually, I realized that I was responsible for my own life. And it looks to me, based on the cards, like you've given your confidence over to someone or something else. Several other things. Okay, your confidence could have been embedded in a spouse with the Four of Wands and the Lovers here. Your hope could have been embedded in a spouse, guys. Wow, Spirit is so awesome. Especially with justice, or with a love relationship, a partnership. That could have been your identity. That's what Spirit is saying. Your identity could have been in your children. These pages are representative of children. And with the Sun here. Your identity could have been in whether or not you have a relationship with someone. Like, I need to be in a relationship in order for me to be successful in life. I guess I should cover them up, huh? You could have been taught that. A lot of people who grew up in church have that mindset that I'm only successful if I have someone else with me. And the Lovers with the Sun here, this is an energy, although the Lovers can be depicted as a couple, but this is actually like an identity crisis when you look at it with the Sun. This is like Spirit is saying, I need you to figure out who you are. Because the Lovers can also be representative of you and yourself, your relationship to yourself, your soul connection that you have to you. The way that you look at yourself when you look in the mirror. Especially with the Sun here, this is all about the individual. Leos are very much about themselves. No shade. But this is about looking at yourself in the mirror and bringing to the light, illuminating who you truly are and what it is that you desire. I also think this does feel like an identity crisis. I'm not even gonna lie. It feels like an identity crisis, because it feels to me like, especially with the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands underneath, and the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, it's like, what makes me feel balanced? Who am I? And you could be asking those questions this week, but there's a big emphasis here that you have to take action, okay? Because I'm seeing the Four of Swords. You can't just be asking these questions and doing nothing with this. You have to ask the questions and take action. But your stability and your foundation cannot be found in like home, because that's coming through strongly, like something about home. So some of you could be like husbands or wives who pride yourselves in taking care of your household, and like that's your identity. You don't have anything outside of that. Or some of you could pride yourself in being too independent, or, you know, too focused on yourself that you neglect your family and your children. Something like that. But there's an ask to identify who you are. This whole week for you, Aquas, is about figuring out who you are and healing your heart. Creating balance within. Oh, yes, for sure. Because this is blocking out any type of emotions, blocking out any type of ideas that take me outside of my comfort zone and out of my protective mode, because that's all this Two of Swords energy is. It's a protective mode. She's sitting on this stone with this blindfold partially over her eyes and these swords across her arms, only because she doesn't want to have to sit with the emotions. She doesn't want to have to feel. And unfortunately, Jupiter and the expansion that's trying to come in is going to have a hard time as long as you continue to block out and not stand in your power. Now, on the contrary, guys, if you embrace the assistance, the support, and are able to take action in heart healing. So if you, for example, have been doing the work and you have been healing your heart and you have transformed and you've allowed your angels and, you know, God to assist and support you in that, then Jupiter is bringing you good fortune and good luck. With the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Lovers, the Sun, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Wands, this is a love connection coming in that is divinely guided and that will be supportive and will assist you in stepping into your power. But it requires that you operate in your power first as the Queen of Wands. You have to first see yourself as being stable, grounded, capable, and being able to stand on your own 2 feet with the Lovers and the Sun. You have to see yourself for who you really are. The I am energy here with Aries. See yourself for who you truly are, and then absolutely you will receive what it is that you desire. A love relationship, one that is stable with the Page of Pentacles, one that is passionate, and one with the Lovers and the Four of Wands with the Sun that could absolutely endure. And it is divine, but it's going to require that you have already taken or are taking action towards creating balance in your life, in knowing and standing up for who you are, recognizing and identifying who you are, and healing your heart space, because that's a big part of this, guys. That's a big part of this. Alrighty, I hope that this resonates. If so, drop a flower emoji of any kind. If there's a sunflower, drop a sunflower, but any kind in the comments, or you can just leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.